Good afternoon. For 4 News Now, I'm Rob King. Welcome to today's KXLY Plus Daily Rundown. I'll take you through some of the top local headlines and give an inside look as to what the 4 News Now team is working on today. Now, today is a weather alert day. It's been declared by our weather team. We've also had some reports of rain in Airway Heights and parts of Spokane. With a more detailed forecast, let's go to 4 News Now's Mark Peterson. Mark, what do we know so far?
All right, well, good afternoon. First of all, the system is coming to life just west of Spokane, moving in now. Up at 5 Mile, we've heard a thunder bumper. We do have some rain coming in, and we've had some gusty winds, so much so they put an advisory out just to be aware of the winds, and that's outflow from thunderstorm activity that's to the west and to the south of us. So it's starting to move in, and we're going to see that reality here very soon. So we want you to be aware that thunderstorm activity, when thunder roars, go indoors. So we're going to see that for the next couple of hours in and around our region. Let's talk about why we have a weather alert day. Okay, thunderstorm activity, not expecting severe thunderstorms, but when we look at what we have when it comes to the amount of moisture we've gotten over the last 30 days, we're exceptionally dry. We've only had 38% of normal. Look west into Ritzville, different story. They're about 85%, but Moses Lake 8%, that whole area to the north of Ritzville, wrapping around all the way up to Colville, 50% or less of the amount of moisture that we normally get in the last 30 days. The bottom line, tinder dry. Now we throw into that and we'll look at the forecast radar, looking for a band of showers, and this really looks to be true, that we're going to see that band in and around Spokane from now until potentially 5-6 o'clock with thunderstorm potential. Around those thunderstorms, of course, lightning. And lightning caused fires. We saw that in Coulee City this morning. The fire department not finally, but they did say, yes, we saw lightning strike. Yes, it did create that small fire. And luckily, there weren't a lot of winds. They had it controlled fairly quickly, but we're going to see that potential again yet today with lightning strikes and then the gusty winds without a lot of rain to help squelch some of those potential fires that start. That's why we have a weather alert day.
Got it. So it's been kind of dry for the last a lot, as you pointed out, a lot drier than we're used to this time of year. So that creates that hazard then. Right.
Yeah. And not only have we been dry, but we've been very warm. We've had one of the warmest springs on record, and now we're coming into summer. We had a week or two where it was pretty much normal, and now we've been above average in the hottest temperatures of the year so far. Last weekend, I mean, we were at 97 degrees yesterday. While today's going to be 84, maybe 85 degrees, we're going to warm back up again. I think you've got the planning forecast. As we look at that, this system pushes through, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, in through the weekend, we slowly warm up. Some variable clouds, not expecting any rain, so another dry period. And for the weekend, right now looking for, well, mid-90s around our region, so another hot weekend ahead. So we are keeping an eye on those lightning strikes and the potential for some fire starts from that, and the gusty winds driving the potential fire into areas wider than it would have been with calm winds. And that's why we have a weather alert day. Again, we are seeing the thunderstorm activity. We are not seeing severe storms at this time, but those gusty winds and a lightning strike, that's all it takes. We've seen it so many times where an errant spark and wind creates huge fires. So that's why we want everyone to pay attention. And of course, be safe when you're outdoors. We want to keep your family safe as well.
Got it. Mark, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And we will have more details on the forecast coming up tonight at 5 with Emily Bloom.
Yes. Yeah, Emily will be in for Chris Crocker tonight. And then meteorologist Matt Gray will be in tomorrow. I'll be in tomorrow morning starting at 5 a.m. We'll continue to track what's coming our way.
Awesome. And be sure to download the First Alert weather app also, where you can get the latest information, live radar, all that good stuff. Mark, thank you for hopping on. Thanks for taking some time and joining me.
All right. You're very welcome. Have a good day. Stay dry.
You as well. Thank you, Mark Peterson. Let's move into the rest of the KXLY Plus Daily Rundown. Again, be sure to download the First Alert Weather app. You can get a lot of really good weather information in that. Let's go now to what's going on in the SWAT situation in Spokane. Natalie Grant is still out there. So if you haven't heard, what we know right now is that the Department of Social and Health Services had to be evacuated, the south side of that building near Maple and Ash. The south side had to be evacuated because a man armed with a knife is barricading himself in that area. Police say that he has made threats to harm people, so that's why SWAT was called out around it. It began around 7, 8 o'clock this morning, but again, no injuries have been reported, so it's good that they were able to get people out of that building, but they are still on scene. Natalie Grant, again, is on there. I spoke with Natalie as she was live from the scene this morning, and you can watch that video on KXLY Plus and kxly.com, where she has the latest information in that, and she'll be out there until it concludes, and we'll see what happens. You can follow 4 News Now on Twitter and Natalie Grant on Twitter to get the latest details in that. We're tweeting breaking information as we get it. Jordan Smith, he is going to have information on a tragic story out of Rathdrum from this weekend. Now, Idaho State Police reported this morning that a 2-year-old died in a hot car. So what we know right now is that around 5 p.m. on Sunday, ISP was called out to the area of North Gray Street and Post near Highway 53. And what's been reported so far is that the 2-year-old boy was playing. It was 92 degrees outside, and while he was playing, he was later found by family members unresponsive in the vehicle, and he died at the scene. ISP says no arrests have been made at this time, and we don't know if any charges are going to be coming. So right now it appears to have been a tragic accident, but we will have more information as we get it. Jordan Smith will also have more coming up tonight at 5. Vanessa Perez, she is looking at the Spokane City Council meeting tonight, where they are going to have the first reading of an ordinance to possibly increase the amount of red light and speeding cameras around Spokane. So right now their contract is scheduled to run out for these cameras, but they're looking to extend that contract and add more cameras around the area. So where these cameras will be, I don't know. I don't know about you. I have been hit by one of these cameras and got a ticket in the mail. That was fun for me. Vanessa will have the details coming up tonight about are these cameras working? What are people and businesses around the area of these cameras seeing? Are they seeing less speeding, more speeding? And will more cameras help the situation? Vanessa will have all those details. Allison Martinez, she is looking as the city prepares to launch the new city line. These are these eco-friendly purple buses. If you've been in downtown Spokane, I've certainly seen them. You've probably seen them as well. They certainly stand out. They're going to be some route buses, and they officially launch this Saturday. So if you've been seeing them driving around, that's all just been kind of practice and training as they get their routes down. So officially, Saturday. That is when you can ride on the buses. There's going to be a launch event as well. Allison is going to take us inside these buses, what they look like, nice and new. Always good to be investing in infrastructure locally. So Allison will go inside the new City Line buses and have details from that. In addition, we got a fun video to close out with. A viewer sent us a visit from some unexpected visitors in the area 5 Mile in Spokane at a neighbor's house. Let me go ahead and pull this video up. Look at that. 2 moose having a little snack. I did not know moose eat flowers. And then when I thought about it for a moment, I realized I didn't know what moose eat. Turns out someone's nicely pruned rose bushes that have now been just destroyed.
We got an open gate right there.
Oh man, I'd be frustrated. You work hard on that all year long trying to get those to bloom, and then 2 moose come by and destroy it in just a couple of seconds. The full video you can watch, it's kind of funny. I feel bad, but it's a little funny, on our Instagram and Facebook page. Also on our TikTok, so be sure to follow us there, where we have a lot of good stories up there on TikTok as well. So thank you for joining today's KXLY Plus Daily Rundown. Be sure to download KXLY Plus on your connected TVs. That's Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Also download the 4 News Now mobile app. and turn on notifications so you can get the latest in breaking news in your community. So thank you for joining. We'll have all those stories and more coming up tonight. 4 News Now at 5. But for now, live in studio, I'm Rob King for KXLY+.